catch everybody up to speed, where we last left the party is we were in the middle of combat in the dungeon of Castle Frederick. In a previous session, we had two of you, Siona and Corin, trying to go into the dungeon to explore and see what they could find, and ending up basically handing Siona over as a gracious gift to the enemy. And then when they attempted to come back and free her, there were some things that happened in the last session with the guards outside, and then the long corridor of doom that took people forever to get down here. And so the combat has ensued in the smaller dungeon to the left here, where we had an orc and a half-orc who had eventually broken free to start helping out the adventurers. Siona had managed to get the Ring of Petrification on the whip guard, who is hanging out right here in his stone form. There is still a pile of grease in that red square there, so that is still difficult terrain when people enter that. We are at the top of combat with Eldon starting off the initiative order. You guys have 3 active enemies and 1 inactive enemy at the moment. The whip guard is still technically there, but you have an acolyte, you have the torture master Samsuma, and the manticore, who is currently breathing down over both Raz and Eldon.
And could you remind me, I can't see them, but other people in the party can, so the orc and the half-orc who are also been freed?
Yes, the half-orc is still badly beaten, not doing well, but has I believe they have one of the manacles on their arm, using that as an improvised weapon. The orc, on the other hand, met its demise as it tried to slip by one of the whip guards, who turned around and killed him. So the orc is dead presently. That is the half-orc.
Okay.
All right, so any other questions, thoughts, things to remind us where we are?
I think I'm good.
Okay, so Eldon, you are at the top of the round. Lead us off.
Eldon's in a bit of a daze from being smacked around a little bit by a manticore. But clutches his staff as he faces Moth with a little bit of fire in his eyes and moves around Manticore here to gain a flanking advantage and to attack with... Where are you? His guiding bolt. Oops. Don't take that yet. That shouldn't have worked.
Okay.
You're going to regret saying that in a minute when you roll 4.
Because I wanted to level it up before I attacked, so I'm going to cast it at the highest available level. So I have to do that, I guess, on the other page. Try this again. That one.
Okay.
That's not... Okay, so it says in the description, if you cast it at a higher level, it's an additional d6 of damage.
Yeah, you haven't clicked damage yet.
Right. So, with flanking, you get advantage. The 18 is a hit. So
okay.
Roll for damage.
Oh, okay, now it's coming up with it. Okay, I get it.
Thongrim, you are on deck in 2 turns. So I'm reading that as 9 or 12?
12.
Okay.
Wow, those are terrible.
Yeah, all 2s and 3s.
Oh.
But will you advantage on the next attack?
And yeah, now he's marked with anyone who attacks the Manticore, or is that only for me? The advantage?
The next attack is advantage.
Yeah, I believe the next attack.
The next attack against this target has advantage. So, yes. So whoever that might be would gain advantage. And then also I'm going to break my charm for 2d4 healing on myself.
Okay.
And that's the 2d4, so I got
So you should be at 11.
So I'm at 11 hit points.
All right. So as you flank around, you move around the Manticore, and it's heaving over you. You cast your guiding bolt and just blast it, with this holy radiant energy, and it's just like. I mean, it's not, it's not badly beaten, but it's, it's feeling some pain there. So, and everybody kind of looks at Eldon going, all right, where was this a few minutes ago?
That's my desperation. That's my desperation prayer. And then I'm going to cry out, help!
You should be desperate more often.
As I hold up my shield and act all tough.
All right. So the Acolyte comes up, and he's in the doorway there. An Acolyte is going to find his character sheet. So he looks in at this and is just really dismayed with all of the shenanigans that's going on. And he's going to call out moves his hands, and blue lightning comes up, and he's going to cast Thunderwave again, directly in front of him. This is his intended target for Thunderwave. And he smacks his hands together. Alright, so Siona, Corin, and the half-orc have to roll their constitution saves, which Corin knocks out of the park. Siona does not. Neither does that one. Alright, so Corin does not take any damage, but both Siona and the half-orc do. The half-orc has been taken down and moved 10 feet. Siona has also been downed. She is downed again. And the Acolyte is going to... I think the Acolyte's going to stay where it is. Hang on just a second. Alright, so with the Thunderwave, it does crash out for a sound that basically echoes through the chambers of the dungeon. With that, the whip guard, guard who's sitting here petrified, remains a stunned stone and does nothing. Thongrim, you are up.
Alright. I am going to... Hold on one sec.
Corin, you're on deck.
So I'm going to use Frenzy, which will let me use a standard attack as a bonus action, but at the end of it, I suffer an exhaustion penalty. And I'm going to attack Sam Sutra.
Sam Sutra. All right. Now, are you still raging, I believe?
Yeah, I'm good. Here, I'll do this. I'll take the. Let me get the attack of opportunity from Sam. I'm gonna move.
Okay. So he's going to. Let's see. He rolls a 9. He swipes at you with a dagger as you attempt to run towards the Manticore, missing.
All right.
So 26 is a hit.
Yeah, I guess he doesn't need to be reminded he's also blessed.
I mean, you could use that if you wanted. I mean,
I can't click anything.
In your character sheet?
No, in the chat window. Like the mouse over is stuck. Oh, that helped. Whatever that was.
I was just seeing if I could click it.
I'm going to try to click it too. All right, 14 it is, and now don't you have a... Does that include the rage?
Yeah. That's a +1.
Okay.
I thought it was +2.
I thought it was +2.
+2. Sorry, I can't even remember my own character sheet.
All right, so 16 on that. Now, that was your regular attack, right?
Yep. So I'm going to expend my bonus action to do another. Ah!
Roll your d4.
Yep.
Wait. What's that?
Just take the first one. I tried to... It didn't look like it was clicking.
Okay, so luckily
Roll
for
20
you,
is lagging for me for some reason.
it was doing something squirrely for me earlier. However, the 15 is a hit.
Oh, so he doesn't need his d4 there either.
All right, so 6 plus 8 plus 2 is 8.
That is literally the worst.
So you run away from the Torture Master, scooting past Raz as you push your way to the opposite side of the Manticore, and you just take your great axe and just waylay on it twice, and I mean you hit it, and you can see that. I mean, the gashes in the side. I mean, the thing is just roaring in pain, and it's very now turning its eyes towards you. But he is definitely hurt at this point. Anything else on your turn?
I have nothing else to do.
Okay. Well, I think that was a successful turn.
What does exhaustion do?
One level will
That's
give
like
you
a chart
disadvantage.
It's like gets worse and worse the more exhausted you are, down to like 6 points of exhaustion is death or something like that.
Yeah, I think one level gives you disadvantage on all your skill checks. 2 gives you disadvantage on attacking.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
Disadvantage on ability checks at level 1. Level 2 adds your speed is at half. And when you take the third one, you have disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws. Level 4 is your hit point maximum is halved. Level 5, you can't move. And level 6, you just die.
Yeah, and a long rest removes 1, so...
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay, so...
Alright, I got nothing. Whoever's next.
So, the half-orc is going to fail a death saving throw.
That's fine. Okay. So I'm going to bonus action disengage. Oh no, never mind. I'm going to bonus action. Right, move up here, close the door. So the door is closed. I'm going to move there and give Siona one of my healing potions, or my only healing potion.
All right, so you're going to feed it to her, right?
Yes, that's my action. What's that? 2d4 plus 2.
We just said that closing the door is a
Bonus action.
bonus action.
So Siona gets 8 hit points.
All right.
Then I'm going to...
Raz, you're on deck.
That was 15 movement, so...
Yes, 15.
So then I'll use the rest of my movement to move right there. And I'm done.
Okay. Raz.
I will move my way downward, south of the Manticore. Was that 15 feet? Doot, doot, doot. And I will say, I tried to reason with you, convince you Jeremy was north of us and you wouldn't go. So now I fear we're just going to have to do things the hard way.
All right.
Oh, right. You don't have anything where advantage would you, so.
I can attack, but if this works, it's going to work.
All right, so does it have to... Okay, well, first, it's a wisdom save, so let's do that.
Oh, that's a big old fail.
No 15 this time for me.
So it's going to run north, and I mean, I can't speak for the rest of my adventuring party, but I'm going to take me an opportunity attack.
Like, who did we lose? We lost
Just
some...
me for a moment.
Okay.
I can't. I've got like 5 mouse overs that won't close, so I'm trying to come back. I can't. The chat bar is basically unusable for me.
And I'd cast that at level 2, if you're still with me, Adam. I don't
I
think
am,
level
hang on.
2 does anything particular. I was out of level 1 slots. I don't think it's more powerful, though.
It would say so in the card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so one-
just as
That's the
written.
big card right there.
Okay, so you are going to use... All right, so he's going to flee. How much does he flee? His full movement?
His speed.
All right, so his speed is... Well, this could be interesting. It's 30 movement or 50 flying. So... All right. So we'll say we're going to go with the... Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
All right, so it's going to try to scram through here as it's running away. 10, I can't count. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, so we're going to assume that it can't fly through these corridors here. So Raz gets his, and that is a hit.
And I get a swing.
All three of you get a swing.
Okay. Miss.
That is a miss. And Thongrum gets a crack at it, and he does not miss. I mean, Jesus. I add 2 to that.
So 9 plus 12 plus 16. I'll take that.
18. He's got that rage.
Yeah,
bonus on
18.
him.
39 damage a turn. That's
That's
pretty good action economy.
So this Manticore, who was feeling pretty good about himself before this round of combat, has taken the brunt of just a whole bunch of garbage from you guys. So you go through and...
Is it still up?
It's still up. But barely.
Oh, shit.
Hang on.
I will use my bonus action and free action to go, oh no, that should have worked. And yeah, my turn's done, by the way.
1 second, I have to parent.
Used up all motion. So we're all... Because you used a bonus action in that too, didn't you?
I didn't, but the only thing I can do really is Healing Word or Inspire, but I can't Healing Word because I've already cast a spell.
Right.
You can Cutting Words.
I can't even do that anymore.
That's your reaction, not bonus action.
Yep.
You should be a rogue. You get way more bonus action stuff.
Okay. So so this guy is he's listened to these dissonant whispers and has gotten it in his head. He's got this splitting headache and tries to run away from the bard. In the process, takes a rapier to the ass, while the staff of the adder just misses him, and then as the manticore squeezing through, Thongrim takes his great axe and just waylays a huge open festering wound into the side of this manticore. And Raz, you can see as it's going down the hallway, I mean, there's just blood dripping, and it's not looking good. It's definitely battered. So, anything else on your turn?
I'm good.
All right.
Hold on, let me look at my movement real quick. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Yep, sorry, Thongrim. I'm going to let you be the first thing he sees. I'm actually going to move up and to the right a little bit.
You don't want to be the blocker? You don't want to block the doorway?
No, I don't think I will.
Samsuma looks upon what you guys have done to his manticore, and just this will not do. No, will not do. Not at all. And
that much talking must be an action.
There is an action coming. Gotta figure out what that action might actually be, though. So he stares down at Thongrim, says, "You, sir, are causing too much trouble around here," and holds up his hand and casts Ray of Enfeeblement. A black beam shoots towards Thongrim.
Why's it got to be black?
Why's it got to be a race with you? I mean, you're from Atlanta. You should know better.
True. I'm staying.
All right, and that Constitution.
You're blessed and haven't used it on this turn. So
yes, you have not used it, and the spell DC should be, I think is it 15? Why is it not on the card?
It was like 25 on the card
I know. I fixed it from the last time. Oh, that's right. I did fix it. Hang on. Let me go back to the. I think it's 15. No, it's 13. 13.
Roll that D4. Ah!
Okay. So, your next weapons attacks will only deal half damage that use strength. But you can do a Constitution check at the end of each turn.
And this is a concentration
Correct.
cast by... So we can interrupt him.
Yes.
Hey, real quick, Because this is a ranged spell attack, don't you have to roll for a ranged spell attack to determine the hit?
Make a ranged spell attack against the target. Yes, it says it in the.
Why didn't it roll?
Yeah, that's weird. Maybe output to attack instead of spell card or something like that.
What's your AC?
It is. Is it against my AC? So it would be 15.
I rolled a 15.
Of course you did.
I can send you a screenshot.
No, I believe it. Out of all the times you roll 15 against my saves, I 100% believe it.
It's not believing you, it's just that, of course you did.
Alright, 1 second here.
Oh, the save is that wasn't the save roll. The save roll come. At the end
once you get hit, then the save is the next time. That makes sense.
The next time at the end of your turn, you can.
Yes, at the next of his turn. So Samsuma is going to stay where he is. Because any movement would take him closer to you guys. Through all of this sound and everything, a knight came running through from patrol, just into the doorway here, going, "What is all of that noise that's in here?" And sees this chaos. Samsuma, what's happening? And he just points at you guys. So this knight who has come in sees the ruckus. And I did say ruckus. A ruckus, mind you. Takes up his short bow and pops one towards Raz. Whiffs. Well, I mean, from shooting from the hip, so that's, what could you expect? So the Manticore he's can now move, right? He was just scared and ran away. Correct?
Yep. Save before he does anything at this point.
That spell's over, it's just his turn.
Oh, okay.
Why did I give him something purple? Oh, because he was marked with advantage.
Yeah, that's passed, so you can undo it. Thundrum used it already.
Right. Okay. So the Manticore and Siona, you're on deck. Manticore shakes his head loose and roars in disbelief and comes charging back. And looks at Thundrum, and he's going to take 2 claw attacks and 1 bite. Missing with the bite.
Alright, hold on. Now before you take the third one.
Yeah.
That's a hit. So do your hit. Alright, and that was... Is that one I can cut in half?
It's slashing.
Yep, so I'll take half of that,
So
and then,
30.
hold on.
Yep.
So I'll use that charm.
So, as the Manticore comes down, he bites, and you deftly just roll out of his jaws as it clamps down. And it takes its right claw and swipes at you, causing this, your rage prevents it, but he slashes you for 3 points of damage. But the moment that the claw touches your skin, your charm erupts with bright red flames, casting forth and shooting towards the Manticore, engulfing him in flames. for 7 points of damage as the manticore screams in pain and falls dead.
Yay!
Boom! Thud on the ground. Siona, you hear this wailing scream and you start to smell this acrid scent of just burning, charred fur. What do you do?
That's expelled, right? Sorry,
Yes,
I didn't mean to jump.
yeah, that's expelled.
Okay, so delete it from... I can't recharge it or anything, it just breaks?
Yeah, it's just gone.
Okay, thanks.
I mean, I think we had something where you could get it fixed at a shop, but right now we're just saying it's done.
Okay, cool. I will delete it from my sheet.
Siona.
Hi.
Hi. You've died a couple of times. You've come back. How you feeling?
Fine.
Good. What are you going? What vengeance are you going to
move in
enact?
the corner. And I'm gonna drink a potion after I find it in my inventory.
I like this plan. This sounds good. This is a reasonable course of action.
Apparently, they don't have to set up potions as flippable things.
Healing.
$12? Or...
Yeah, it's 44 plus 4, and she
Oh, okay.
plus 4.
I got you. All right.
I'm done.
Okay. Back around to the top of the order. Eldon coming in, swinging clutch here. What you going to do?
I need to get into the other room now. Run up at Sansuma. Here. Whisper to his staff. And attack Sansuma. With a terrible swing.
That is a terrible swing. So that is a miss. The head of the adder just, he's as it shoots forth towards the torture guy, he just kind of matrix waves his way out of it. It shoots where his head was, and he's out of the way.
Yes, and now I am 2 targets.
What? Say that again?
And now I am 2 targets.
Yes.
The staff of the adder can be targeted.
That is correct.
Targeting me.
All right, anything else on your turn?
That was all 3 of my...
All right. So the Acolyte comes up.
Did you add new guy to the order?
I did. He rolled a 7. All right, so the Acolyte is going to cast Blur on himself. Granting any creature has disadvantage on attack rolls against him. So it's concentration. Alright. And he's going to remain where he is. The whip guard is still petrified. Thongrim, you are up. Corin, you're almost on deck.
All right. I'm going to move here.
16 is a hit.
So you take half this.
3, and then I roll a concentration. That is what? wisdom? What is my concentration? Is that a...
What is a concentration check? We did it last time.
Constitution.
Okay, it is Constitution. All right.
Would the +2 rage damage be halved or not?
I imagine it's a 4.
Yeah, that would sound right.
What is the Constitution save value? I'm assuming it's the same as the spell, so that'd be 13. Or...
I'd assume so.
Yeah, I don't think it's a save. I think it's just a Constitution check.
Well,
Not that I think
So
he's
just
got
click on the
I don't think he's got any pluses to it though.
okay, so Constitution.
But aren't those kinds of save just above, below 10 or whatever?
Concentration is 10 or half the damage, whichever is higher. Oh no, I'm sorry. It is a saving throw.
Okay, well, if it's 10, then it doesn't matter.
He saves.
Yeah, he saves.
Yeah, I'm just clarifying.
Yeah, no,
he made it.
Yeah. Okay, so he has taken 3 damage, and I was
4.
4 damage. Yes. So after this, hang on.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. So as the great axe touches his skin, a charm breaks on his bracelet and emits this black necrotic smoke, and because it did not do it as a card. You take 3 necrotic damage from this smoke that expends from his charm.
And then I missed with my secondary attack.
You frenzying again?
No, I thought, is it frenzy just once? It says for the duration of my rage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's
It
way
just
better.
costs, every time you do it, it costs an exhaustion.
Every time he does the frenzy, but his frenzy is still from the previous one.
Yeah, when my rage ends, I suffer exhaustion. Yep,
Yeah,
so we're good.
yeah, we're good.
Oh, okay. Okay, I get it.
So I'm done.
9 plus your bless roll.
It's
Yeah.
still not going to hit.
It's a D4, right? It's not going to hit.
It's pretty much just a 1.
So
I just rolls 1. I'm just not very good blessing.
I'm a +1 sword. That's it.
Yeah. All right. Anything else?
I'm out.
So the half orc fails another death save. Corin, you're up.
Okay.
Raz, you're on deck.
Seeing all this, I'm going to move. Well, I'm going to move down, open the door, and upon seeing the blurry acolyte, I'm going to try to grab said acolyte. I don't know if it's a he or she. So I'm going to make a grapple attack,
Okay. So,
which I completely am going to fail.
so you
I
grab
think
smoke.
bless counts on that. Well, he's got to make a acrobatics or athletics check and beat a 7.
So he doesn't have any pluses, so that's just gonna be a 20. Wait, no, actually, take that back. So he's got a +2. So I think he saves.
Yeah. So that failed. So I'll use my bonus action to close the door.
All right. I'm gonna move. Move this whip guard. We're just going to assume he's gone. He's dead, so we can see what's happening there. All right. So you've done that. You've closed the door. Blah blah. And done?
I'm just gonna hold my back to it while not having my head in front of the window.
Gotcha. Raz.
First, I would like to apologize and ask the DM if I could retcon something.
Within reason, let's go for it. What you got?
Okay, so Dissonant Whispers, even though it's outputting to my attack thing, it didn't prompt me for would you like to cast at level 1 or level 2? Turns out it does have a level 2 effect. It's the psychic damage is 1d6 more per level. So I would like to ask the DM, since I did cast that at second level, because I'm out of first level slots.
Right.
Could I roll a 1d6 psychic damage to see if it would have completely killed that manticore?
It wouldn't have mattered. He had 7 at that point.
Good to know. Okay.
Yeah.
I will figure out the mechanics of the whole prompting drop down thing later. For now, that knight, this is a knight, right? You said the night before?
Yes, that is a night. And by the way, just I would have allowed that retcon. It just in this case, it would not have mattered.
Okay, I'll pay more attention to my spell slots. I would like to move directly east of Thongrim here, and I'm first going to read all of my verbal, somatic, and stuff. It is a verbal. I will take out my flute. I will play a little Willy Wonka tune on it. I'll say, Oopa Loopa, something, something, you can't cast spells now. And I will cast Deafness on Samsuma the Torture Master.
All right. All right, so he has... yes, he has been... deafened? If he's deaf, why wouldn't he be able to cast a spell?
That's what I'm wondering. I'm making a calculated bet that he can't hear his own verbal spell casting. I don't know. I'm playing it by ear, literally.
Well, I'm not sure.
Let's see what happens. Eh?
He's not mute, but he can't hear anything. So all of a sudden, he's like, you see him panic, like, "What's what? What's happening?" And so he's clearly panicked, but he can't hear anything. So all of us, we'll see what happens.
But he does fail. This is rules had written. Fails any ability check that does require hearing, for what that's worth.
I agree. I just don't know what that's worth.
Wait.
He also automatically saves against Dissonant Whispers.
Could you just use blind? This is blind or deaf, right? You choose.
Yeah, and I choose Deafness. Because,
Wouldn't blind give us advantage on attacks?
Yeah,
it would grant him disadvantage on attacks against you.
He hasn't been attacking, so... Wait, do attack rolls against have advantage, or is it just the creature? Hey, since I was busy retconning the other thing and not paying attention to my spells, could I say he's blinded?
Attack have advantage.
Because he's blind, attacks get advantage.
Because he can't dodge, I guess.
Let's just rename that spell. That spell is now called Blindness, and there is no Deafness section.
It's both. You get to pick. I would like to rewind. I would like to cast Blindness.
Okay, yes, attack rolls against the creature does have disadvantage. So all of a sudden, yes, he's like, where did you... Okay. And so, yes, he is now... same thing. He is still flailing around. He is obviously distressed.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay. Anything else you want to...
It's like Deafness just makes him immune to Dissonant Whispers.
Yeah, which I'm completely out of spells now anyway, so it doesn't matter.
And cutting words.
I want to make you really difficult to deal with.
Thank you.
Okay, so Samsuma here is who is now blinded. Let's see here.
Do you need your sight to concentrate?
No.
I mean, you were
Probably
blind.
actually makes it harder to concentrate.
So this is very interesting. So that is.
Oh wait, do I take another damage from my turn? I moved forward.
You need to take a concentration save. Yeah, you need to take a save to see if that thing works. We did we did his concentration. We did not do yours.
Yeah.
Oh right, yeah.
So that does it.
All right, so that's just broke now. I don't take any more damage.
No, you weren't taking damage. You were dealing half damage.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So it was more for his benefit than yours, than your death.
Got it. All right, so, cool. Well then,
okay. So
glad we squared that up.
We're all about retconning. That's fine. What does he do if he is blind? He just has disadvantage. So he can still hear you.
Yeah.
He can't see what he's...
No, he can't.
Or casting spells at?
Yes, I know. This is... No,
He can still cast spells.
He can still cast.
Yeah, he would just be a disadvantage for any attack like that he has.
Yes.
Because he can't see, but other than that, he can still cast in a direction, I guess.
If the spell says an opponent you can see, then he can't cast it.
Correct. Which is making it really difficult. I'm looking through everything. I'm sorry.
Nice. I did something accidentally.
Thongrim, you are not wearing metal armor, are you?
Nope.
Someone's got heat metal.
Yes, he does.
Wink, wink.
I'm dead. I'm trying to find anything that he can do in the spur of a moment. Thanks, Raz. Thanks, Chris. You totally...
You got it. This is payback for all those 15 saving throws.
Okay. All right. So he's going to look at it, and he's just going to wildly throw his hands out and cast Acid Splash towards Eldon.
Of course. Well, wait a minute.
You got to beat a 15, I think.
How does that? I guess that would have to target me because the staff itself wouldn't do a saving throw. Or how would that? Anyway.
He is choosing you. Or actually, you know what? Here, we'll just make it easier. We're going to choose two creatures within range. So he's going to target both of you. Both you and the staff.
Oh, I should shut up. However, how do you throw... I don't have anything to do a saving throw.
Just roll a d20 flat out.
That's my saving throw.
Yep.
And just roll it again?
Yeah, just roll just a d20.
Oh.
But you saved 1 point of damage. Your staff, on the other hand, took a point of damage. Alright, so the knight, seeing all this, he can't make it there, so he's going to move over here, and making sure he's got a clear line of sight here.
Now the giant room's hurting you.
Yeah. That's okay. The knight's going to take a short bow shot at Eldon.
Just goes right over my head and hits the blind.
Hits the door. All right. Manticore is dead. Sienna, how you doing?
I stay where I am.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope.
Eldon.
Oh, I still have my staff of the adder out.
We've told you about touching yourself, man.
I'm attacking Zeus.
That is a critical hit.
Damage. So he takes a crit. How do I do the damage?
So
he takes. Did I? Oh, you pressed it. No.
Yes, I clicked it. We're taking yours. Although I wish you bet you could take mine. So he takes
5 piercing.
He takes 5 and then a DC Constitution save of DC 15. Which the first one was a 15. So no poison damage, so he takes 5. Alright, what else?
I have no line of sight into that room, so it's just us out here. Pongren, have you taken much damage?
I'm good. Don't waste anything on me.
Yeah, I'm going to stay like this. That's enough.
All right. So the Acolyte's going to open the door on his bonus action.
So, as I'm resisting it, is that a strength check? Get tested?
Yeah, that's what we did last time.
Just straight strength?
Yeah.
Now I roll high.
Okay, so he doesn't do that. So the door is shut. But there is a window. Well, that didn't work the way I wanted it to. Okay, so he can see through the window, right?
Yes, as we said last time.
And he can see you, right?
Probably yes.
Alright, so it stands to reason that he could cast a firebolt through the window.
Yeah, do I get any kind of cover for that, or is it...
And that's, what is this? Let's see what the cards say. Of course the card doesn't say anything. I mean, I would give you
it's
cover.
Not going to matter.
But it's not going to matter. But yes, you would have gotten cover.
Half cover or 3/4 cover. I mean, just for the right, it doesn't matter.
I'd say probably 3/4. I mean, because you could still hide behind it. So I'll give you the benefit of the doubt since we're not doing that. So anyway, it's 4 damage here.
Okay, I took that. And that hurts.
And he is done. The whip guard's going to continue being stone. Thangrim.
All right.
Corin, you're almost on deck too.
So I get me some sweet advantage rolls.
You do, at full damage, mind you. Okay.
Go ahead, mark him as dead.
I'm pretty confident somebody about to die.
So that is that. Oh, that's not max damage. It's
a critical.
Just roll for damage.
Crits, it's just another die roll, right? It's not a...
All the dice you would normally roll get rolled again, and then you add your other modifiers.
Yeah. Okay. So, he takes 17 damage, not died.
plus 2. Plus I roll another d12?
No, that's...
No, it did it for you.
It did it for you.
That's what the 9 in there is.
So that's...
6 plus 9 plus 2.
15 plus 2, 17.
Okay. Just says 1d12 plus 5 on mine, so it's all screwed up, I guess.
Well, I mean, yeah, the card...
Oh, plus 9, sorry. I got you. Okay, sorry.
All right, so you...
So then 2 more for rage.
Okay, that's where the other 2 came.
Yep.
So he is still standing, but, I mean, he is just gushing blood. I mean, this axe, you just laid into him. I mean, I'm assuming you kind of whirled at him halfway, I mean, you know, coming at his gut, and just smacking into his rib cage, and it just blood is everywhere, and he's like, he can't see it, of course, but he is on his last leg.
I whisper, "Good night."
Roll for damage.
Trying on.
Roll quicker!
I can't click anything.
Double ones.
Plus 2.
Well, I did say double ones, just not the... All right, so how would you like to do this?
I think I'll just chop his head off. Well, he's kind of, you know, I hit him the first time, so he's like, oh, he's kind of leaned up against the door frame, and I'm just going to kind of come back with the backslash and just kind of splatter blood all over the wall.
Well,
which I'm guessing this guy can kind of see that, right? Or is that door closed?
I think they're both closed, but, you know...
Oh, okay. Well, then, yeah.
I'm sure the blood splattered everywhere.
Yeah. and for what it's worth, Samsuma was not pleased by this course of action. The last thing he saw was nothing.
And Eldon will turn his head, look over his shoulder.
Alright, so I will do one more thing. I'll move here.
Okay.
And then I'm done.
Alright. The half-orc fails its third and final death save and expires on the floor.
No. Oh.
That's some terrible orc rolling right there. I thought they were good at Constitution stuff.
Goran.
Alright, I am going to try this again. Open a door and try to grab this person who's blurred.
Okay, so he's not actively trying. He wants the door open, so...
I'm going to roll another d4 real fast. I'm going to pull an ash and get a 1.
Acolyte says no.
Alright, I'm just going to glare and like, oh, bye, and close the door again. Yelling, a little help in here, guys.
Open door, reach, grab, close door.
Well, I'm hoping you won't see me coming.
It's not like you see him, so...
So I'm just yelling like, hey guys, you need some help in here.
Alright, Res, you are up.
So the door next to Samsuma is still closed, right?
Yes. His head falling off did not magically open the door.
Okay. So, I don't really see anyone. I don't see the Acolyte. I don't see Korn. I don't know where anyone is.
There's a... Oh, that's right, you're short. Never mind. But you did hear me yelling.
Yeah,
Did
I
he?
did hear you yelling.
Roll a perception check. Let's see.
Okay. We'll RP this.
Let's say we'll call it a 10. It should be easy enough to hear him. But there are 2 shut doors and all this other shit going on. Go ahead. So you heard him.
Do I have a general idea of where he's from?
You heard it from the door next to
the place you saw me go.
Well, I don't think I saw you, but I
don't know if we were in the room yet. That's because we were running down that.
They were in the hallway of shame, apparently.
You saw me go that way, so yeah, yes. You didn't see me go in the room itself.
I say, so I'll go to the door by Samsuma, step over his decapitated body, and open the door. And I'll say, all right, Korn, here I come. Oh, shit, there's another one of you. And I'll just haphazardly, just by reaction, pull out my hand crossbow and take a pot shot 10 feet away.
And the bolt hits the door. Thunk.
He's got blessed too. Would that have helped?
It would not have helped. Because he was not close enough.
Okay. And I go...
He's rolling a 4.
Way to waste.
I go, oh, I didn't know there was more of you. And then I just, I close the door and I walk back 15 feet.
All right. So the knight looks at this raging dwarven barbarian bearing down on him, and he's like, whoa, no, shmoo.
He is no longer enfeebled.
Yes, he is no longer enfeebled. He's like, holy crap, and runs 10, 15, 20, 29, 30, chasing down towards this door over here. Let's see, can he see you through the guillotine there? We'll say no, but he's going to trying to not piss the barbarian off any further than he already has by existing. He is going to take another shot at the gnome. Missing.
Yeah.
Siona.
Keep shooting over my head.
Yeah. You would think he was like, damn it, one of these days I will aim even shorter. Siona, you are up.
I'm going to use my charm to yell really loud.
Okay.
Hurry up already. And I'm done.
So everybody would have probably heard her yelling, hurry! I'm assuming, okay, y'all have all heard this.
Yeah, it's 3 times louder than normal.
Yes. Eldon, you have just heard Siona admonishing you guys to hurry. What do you do?
Oh, I'm in midget of a midget rage mode. I'm gonna go through the door. Okay. Well, so do I use my now? I'm using my bonus action to open the door.
That's how we said it the last time. So yes.
Yeah. Okay. So that's my move, my bonus. So my action will be the staff is awake. Going to attack.
And technically, you've got advantage the way that we have this ruled.
I would say the door's closed. Though,
okay, so door's closed. All right. Either, you know what? It doesn't matter either way.
Yeah.
Either one's a miss.
Actually, he's also blurred, so.
Right, that's what I was saying. I think it's canceled
Yes.
by the blur.
Yeah. Either way, it would miss.
But I am now there. That's where doors open behind me.
So the acolyte sees all that. You're done, right?
And I'm done.
So the acolyte is up. He now sees this. You can't hear me because I didn't have my toggle on. So,
I hear you now.
yes, where? I lost my card here. Okay, so he sees you and well, he's already concentrating, so he can't cast another concentration.
He could if he wants to give up.
No, but he can once again cast Thunderwave on himself. Don't know if you'd want to do that, though. So he's going to reach down and he's going to cast Firebolt at you, Eldon.
Okay.
That's a 20. Which I assume hits.
That's a hit.
For 5.
I'm down to 6.
So
Welcome to the club.
So the Whip Guard's going to continue being petrified. Thangram. And Corin, you're on deck.
So this is vertical, so I can move here and not
Yes. What's your
miss.
speed?
Roll
25.
And you were here?
Right?
5.
1, 2, 3. Wait. Maybe I was here.
No.
I don't know where I was. I think I moved 5.
If you were there, okay. I thought you were here, but I think you're right.
I think I went.
Yeah. Okay, you're good. Yeah, go back to where you were. That's fine.
Yeah. And missed.
Yep, that
Roll
is a
your
miss.
D4. Roll your D.
Do I get that all the time?
Yeah, as long as I'm concentrating and I haven't lost concentration.
I thought it was a one-time thing. My bad.
No, it's once a round.
All right,
Or once
so
a turn.
Well, it lasts for a minute and it's once per turn. Yes.
we
per-
haven't
per
been
turn.
we haven't been through 10 rounds. 15's a
That's
miss.
sweet, sweet 15. Oh, boo.
Still misses.
Oh.
Anything else?
Yeah.
That's a hit.
Just gonna start pulling javelins out of the sack and chucking them in his direction.
Okay, so this is 10 then, yes? Or 12.
And
This is just 10
This is
because
10.
it's not. Yeah.
just for clarity on Bless, it's every attack roll or saving throw roll during the duration that I am concentrating. So you get it for everything.
Okay. Cool. Sweet, sweet 10.
Ah! What the hell? Corin.
Alright, I'm gonna open the door again, and this time I'm just gonna, while he's distracted by Eldon, take a stab with my short sword.
Wait, when you open the door, you get an advantage now.
But
No,
he's got
but
his
it
still-
cancels out. It's just going to be a straight roll,
normal attack.
which
you're
is
blessed.
a miss.
He's blessed.
Yes, but
16.
what it is. A 16 is a hit.
So I just do 8 damage.
And I don't think it's blur concentration. I don't think it is.
Yes, it is.
Is it? All right. So let's roll that check. Roll that beautiful beam.
Because you were going to cast something else earlier.
That's right.
so
Yeah,
you
yeah, yeah,
can't.
yeah. You're right.
Wait, now I should have been concentration.
Yeah, you should have rolled it on the fire one.
Let's rewind 3 rounds of combat real fast.
Anything else? I'm not going to retcon anything else, but go ahead and roll your Constitution save.
It's Constitution save or
Yes.
Oops.
All right. So the blessing is gone, but we're not going to redo all that other garbage.
Yeah, that'd be too much.
Yeah.
Alright, so now that that's done, I'm going to
Damn, I should shut up sometimes.
just try to back up to here, going around the grease.
All right. So he's going to get an opportunity attack on you.
Well, I'm probably going to fall over dead now.
Cutting words. Yes, 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 yes. 1d6.
All right. Who rolls it?
I believe I do.
Oh, so that makes it a 12 now?
Yes.
That misses.
Oh! All right. Anything else? I think you're
That's
done.
it.
All
That's
right,
it.
Rez.
I'll move up next to Eldon and take a stabby stab with my rapier.
Well, that is a hit. Okay, so he is hurting. Actually, wait, no. That is not a hit because he is still blurred.
He's blurred.
So the 10 is
Yeah.
not a hit.
And I will stand there dumbfounded until my next turn.
All right. So the knight is still going to try to leave. He's going to take a shot at Thongrim. For 23. You take that 2 damage. One, two, three. And he runs off screaming.
Did you accurately move him?
I did.
Okay, just in case I choose to pursue.
Let me double check.
In case you didn't just drag him off the map.
No, I accurately moved him. He ran his full movement. And I'm going to leave him there. Siona.
I'm going to move up and stab this guy.
This will be a straight roll. That is a hit.
12.
Alright, and he's going to...
So now is he not blurry now?
He's still blurry.
He's still blurry.
He's flanked.
Right, so basically you're counteracting at a disadvantage with, so you get straight rolls.
Right. So, Yes, that was the advantage that you get from flanking counteracts his disadvantage from that, blah, blah, blah. He was hit. He is hurting. He took a stab. He took a blade to the chest. He is bleeding everywhere. But he manages to maintain his constitution, his concentration. Siona, would you like to do anything else?
No, that's it.
Eldon.
So I've now physically seen both, and
Yes, you can see
so I can
everybody.
see their state. They look in poor condition, both of them. Corin, you're down at what?
Oh, I'm at 6.
And Siona, you've healed up yourself to what?
20.
Oh, okay. So you actually look like you're holding your own at this point.
Sorry, what?
You actually look like you're holding your own at this point now.
Yeah, I'm okay.
What's that 4 on our token?
I was wondering the same thing.
I don't know where it came from.
I have no idea what it is.
Anyways, whatever.
All right, so Eldon, what you doing?
Okay, so seeing Siona feeling better about how we look, still gonna attack with my staff.
That was a miss.
Misses. And Corin be the recipient of my class. My bonus action. This one. And I only have that.
Who was that on?
That's on Corin. Because Corin, you look pretty beat, right?
Oh, yeah.
I know you can do more damage than I can, so it's probably better on you than me.
I can't do much to get rid of that disadvantage on that guy.
Yeah. And that will be it. I will stand fast to help us have advantage on this.
Okay. So seeing as that he is effectively cornered at this point.
Stand down.
Well, that would have been an interesting use of your turn.
I'm done.
Okay, so he's looking down at the two of you, and he's going to cast Acid Splash, sloshing it towards you two.
Us two in the room.
Yes, you two in the room with him.
Wait, did that AC save go up since? This is a different character now.
It's a different guy.
DC 18.
But that still seems wrong. We're gonna call it a 15.
Dexterity.
So you save that one, and Raz will also need to do this.
My Staff of the Adder is still out, so...
Yes, but he's casting it at you two. So a 12 is a miss, so you will take 4 acid damage. Oh no!
My eyes, the goggles do nothing.
And he can't move.
Well, I'm just saying the Staff of the Adder last time.
Well, yes, but Raz was not in near you enough. So the Whip Guard continues.
Oh, he only can target 2.
Yes,
Sorry.
yes. So the Whip Guard remains petrified. Thongrim, you have options.
You should hop up
I
and
should be
shoot
able
the window.
to see something, right?
Yes.
Because I never heard that a door was closed.
Door's open.
The door is open. Hang on. Come on.
Oh, sorry, I was talking about my door.
No, that's right. Okay, here it is.
What's your dark vision? Oh, there's a door. There's another.
All right. That is a hit. Okay, so Thongrim, you are a walking ballista here, just chunking thing after thing. Would you like to explain what you have just done to this poor pincushion of a knight?
I think I'm just gonna. I say running down, kind of hit him in the back with one, and then just kind of hit him in the back, but he just kind of slopes over with 2 javelins sticking at him.
All right. So he's dead. He dead. You've taken your movement, your bonus.
I got nothing.
Corin.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and just drop my short sword and pull out my bow and attempt to shoot around Siona and hit that guy.
Okay, so he's going to get a +2 for half cover.
Oh, I'm going to whiff horribly.
Raz, you're on deck.
And that's really all. Actually, I will move. To right. Would I be able to see him from there?
Yes.
Okay, then I will move to there. Not. And my turn is done.
Raz, you're up. Siona on deck.
Stabble.
Alright, so he is still blurred. But it doesn't matter. So 10's a miss.
I'm poking him like 4 or 5 times, like, stop moving around, just stop. And for the whole 6 seconds, I'm just stabbing wildly and missing. And I'm done.
Siona, Eldon on deck.
He's still alive?
He is still alive. But not
He's
much
doing
longer.
Science,
14.
and he's still alive.
That'll do it. Would you care to explain what you have done to the guy?
I just went right through his gut and out his back and twist it. For good measure. And then clean it off on his robes.
So he coalesces around this blade and just dies and falls. And so there you go. He is dead, and that is currently everybody that you can deal with is dealt with. Provided that you've still got the petrified whip guard. But well, there you go. You are done at the moment in this encounter battle. You guys have managed to turn it around. So congratulations. Now,
All right.
what would you like to do presently? As Thongrim
Yells like, is it all clear out there?
Go lock all the doors. I want to go lock all the doors.
Right, let's take off the ring and stab this guy a whole bunch of times.
How about we break that guy's into pieces and take
Can
the
we
ring
just
off?
break him, like pick him up and drop him?
Break his arms off.
And then take the ring off.
You know what? Yes, we can do that. It's going to be a strength check because he's a heavy
Can
chunk
me
of
and
rock.
Thongrim pick him up?
Yeah, roll me a strength check. And we'll say that you're helping, so you get it with advantage. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm as all this is going on, I'm also going to sit and lean against the wall and say, whatever we do here, we don't have, we're spent. Just saying.
Okay, so
Is it strength or is it? I don't know.
either way, because we were saying that Thongram was help. Y'all were doing this together, so since you rolled, we were getting advantage on it. So you managed to just heave up this guy who was on the floor, and so you scoop him up. Probably.
I'm pretty sure he.
If it's
take his sword.
the arm with the ring on it, yeah, the arm with the ring on it will stay solid.
Or, we could also just not be jackasses. Take the sword out of his hand, lock in. There's 5 of us standing over him.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying once it.
Okay, fine. I lift him and then I take him over to the manacles. And I manacle him and disarm him and then take the ring off.
A horrible screaming, the guy wakes up in 40 pieces.
I
Be a horrible last 10 seconds.
No, we're just gonna go chain him up.
Oh,
that probably fits the alignment.
Yeah, a little bit better.
Right over here.
All right,
chain him up.
Gag him.
Is there a god-awful nightmare alignment?
Take his sword and his shield.
All right, so you're able.
His hat.
Shit, you're taking all of his shenanigans.
And I'm gonna take the ring off. Oh, can we tie something around his stone mouth so he can't yell?
Yeah, sure.
Does it just turn him to stone, or his clothes and stuff to stone?
I imagine everything gets turned to stone.
Hey, Ash, this was your ring of petrification. You tell us.
I don't know. I just was.
That's why I don't wrap up.
I'm wondering
putting this ring on will turn a person to stone, except for the ring. Someone else can remove the ring, thereby return them to flesh. That's all I have.
I guess if you go with the Clash of the Titans Medusa thing, they are all clothes and everything stoned.
Yes. All right. So he's all stone. He's been chained up. You have wrapped something around his mouth.
Wait, I have a length of rope. I'll just wrap that.
There's plenty of rags around here for clothes.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go get some cloth off this dead body over here. And I want to wrap it around his mouth.
While he's doing that, since I'm still disguised as what's his name, I'm gonna go stand right here and keeping a watch out.
Okay.
I will see that door that the last guard came through and take a peek there and make sure that door stays closed.
We have that door lock rod of unmoving. We should do something with.
All right.
At least have that ready.
All right. So Thongram has all of his javelins back. Corin's on watch at the north. We'll deal with Raz in a second. So Siona has gagged the guy. He's taken his sword, thrown it on the ground. And she's taken the ring, and the guy and comes back to life. And he's starting to. He's completely confused.
Aren't there like dead guys in here? So if I tell him, hey, if you cooperate and you stay quiet, we'll leave you alive. Still chained up for right now, but we'll tell somebody you're down here maybe.
Roll a persuasion check. And that would be against... He looks around and goes, he nods because he sees the blood and all these other things. And he's like, he nods. And,
Okay, cool. Should we drag all the dead bodies in here?
No, leave them where they're at.
Does any of us, or has any of us recognized Ren?
No.
So is there a chance? So would I do it?
Well, nor would you, right? I mean,
you would not have recognized. You wouldn't have recognized Ren.
Or known who they were or what they were. So
The only one that you would have possibly recognized, and Siona didn't when she came in the room, but if...
I thought I did, because we interacted, because he looked surprised to see me.
Yeah,
No, that was the orc, not the half-orc.
Yeah,
the runaway orc.
Yeah,
where's the half-orc from?
That's the person, the tavern we weren't supposed to know who that was. The tavern person was sending us to look for somebody, and that was the person we were supposed to look for.
Correct. But your characters never knew that.
Oh well.
Yes. So the orc, who is this guy, that was the orc that you didn't recognize. It recognized you, but this was the one that you let go back at the tavern. That was picked up by the caravan and locked down here in the dungeon. But that was the one that you guys let go.
Oh, long ago, back to the bluffs.
Was there a reason we were looking for him?
No, y'all weren't looking for him at all.
We had let him go and sit because he...
No, she means, what's her name? Raven, Crimson, thingy, hair.
Apparently it's when Corin talked to criminals and he said this is their guy or something.
Yes, they were. What Rixie had told you guys, that was the person at Scandals or Skivers, whatever the hell that place was called, told you that he had sent a spy out and to try to keep an eye on the caravan. But apparently Rin was captured and beaten and hung up here. But should you guys have encountered her, she would have been able to give you some information.
She can give us whatever's on her body.
Right,
which is not much of anything because she's already a prisoner.
Well, I'm sure someone else had what she had. We'll just y'all search the bodies while I keep an eye out. The door behind me is closed, by the way.
So yeah, I think we are down here looking. His name.
I mean, for the record, those thunder waves are going to be loud. People might have heard what was going on.
Which is why I was saying, whatever we do down here, we need to get out quickly and get someplace safe because we're spent. It's pretty obvious we're spent. So, I know Thongrim said short rest, but not here.
No, I agree. People, if you hear anyone coming down the hallways, give a short whistle.
I'll message.
Yeah, or message. But if there's anything important on those prisoners or the tortured body, let's get it now. But let's get it fast, and let's duck out of here as fast as possible.
And we were originally trying to get in here to find out if Quinn was down here, right? So that's also looking for traces of Quinn.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's either in the dungeon or in the castle somewhere. So
we think.
So you think.
Right. Allegedly.
All right.
So we're looking through the door.
Well, hang on. So Corin doesn't see anybody from his perspective. Raz, you were the one who said that you wanted to look at this corridor down to the southwest or to the west, yes?
Assuming I noticed the guard came out of there.
You would have noticed that he appeared somewhere down there, so you would have, and you only see the one door.
Okay, sure. I'll take a peek through the door.
And while he's peeking, you're doing that. Ren had nothing on his body.
Correct.
So I would be while the guy was being chained up, that was checked, and then we're all now out in the.
Okay, so you guys have looted through this, and you find. One second, I'll just paste it out there.
And I have, at this point, returned my staff to
solid form, so it is no longer has damage.
Okay, so you guys have found a handful of rubies, 6 rubies, 4 emeralds, 2 lapis lazulis. In terms of gems, you found a quantity of 10 plus 2 crossbow bolts. You found an oil of etherealness, a potion of gaseous form, and a qual's feather token that appears to be and 15 tons of copper. And the feather token has appears to be
Are you saying each gem is worth 60 gold? Like 1 ruby is 60 gold, 1 emerald's 40 gold, 1 lazuli is 20 gold?
no a total of it. So they're each worth
So a
10,
ruby's only worth
10 gold.
20, 10, really?
They're all each
10 gold for each ruby?
I mean, come on.
No, that's fine. I just, I was just like, okay.
They're very small rubies.
Very small, okay.
Ruby dust.
I was just saying.
Rubies are very common in this world. They're not as rare as you think they would
It's
be.
like Diablo. You kill one, a chipped ruby just pops out.
Right.
All right, so the feather token has taken the form of a tree. You found this on the desk. I'm assuming you guys have just kind of gone through the room, and these are the things that you have found to dispense with. So that is what you have. So let's see what else here. So Thongram's at the top of the door there. You also found 3 charms. A sweet rainbow, a lucky gold, and a song of the ancients.
Is this their cereal collection?
Yeah, no. The knight that Thongram is lording over right now, he reaches down and sees that he's got a charm on there too, and it appears to have a picture of a cat on it, and it looks to be the Cat Lord charm. So, if anybody wants to speak to cats, there you go.
Sure. Where did we run into all those cats?
The Forest of Cats was just north of Oldenburg.
Probably not what he paid for when he bought it off the merchant. I want to be king of the pussy. Nope. Now you talk to cats. Wah, wah.
Yep, that was his one wish from the genie, and
who needs a 12-inch pianist?
Exactly. Okay, so Thongram, you are standing at the door. What do you want to do there?
I will listen to the door, or at the door. Hello, door. Tell
Hi.
me your feelings.
Roll a perception check, please.
I don't see nothing.
You ain't found shit.
Which means it must be safe.
By Thongram's logic, that's not far from the truth. Damn it, Thongram. Alright, 1 second.
I don't have to do that. If everybody else is going to beat me for it.
Too late.
No, I agree. We need to do this, but we need to be quiet and fast. We need to be able to get out of here. Oh, for shit.
So you have opened up a door to what seems to be a large barracks chamber. You see 2 knights hanging out at the east side there. So when you open that door, we're going to see if they have noticed it. or if they have noticed you.
That's a huge barrack.
If you haven't noticed, Gabe, my sense of proportions on this map was way off.
I'm more concerned about why there's 2 double beds and what's going on in that room.
I was wondering if anybody was going to say something about that.
The poor lesser guy's got to watch their sergeant get it on.
They're very close together, too. There's no sense of privacy.
Who's lucky enough to sleep with me tonight, guys?
I suppose there could be married soldiers in here, right? If it's a long post.
I'm pretty sure you'd want them to be in their own room, though.
Long post, get it? Okay, so Thongram, what do you do?
Let's see, how much time has passed?
I'd say you guys have wasted 5 to 10 minutes right now before you open the door.
Alright, so that would be enough that my rage would have worn off.
How long has it been since I first came down here? As in, my disguised self lasts an hour.
I'd say that's since you and Siona came down, or since you came down to find her?
Yes, it's Siona.
I'd say honestly, I don't know, but I'd say we're probably coming up to about 45 minutes to an hour.
Okay, then I'm still disguised until I'm told otherwise.
I'm gonna yell, "Help! Help! They're murdering Samsutra!" and then close the door, move here, and ready an attack.
Okay.
So that would mean
No, you guys can all stay where you are if you want to.
All right. So you have managed to get their attention, and they...
Out of curiosity, I just dash towards line of sight to Thongram.
Okay. So they are coming, and they hear this, and we're coming, and they, as soon as they get in the line, the body
Door's closed, so I have to open the door.
Oh yeah, okay. So they open the door. So this guard opens the door to see this dead body in front of him. What? And he looks back at the knight behind. Go get somebody. Okay. And he steps in while this guy walks back, and you ready? He sits. The guy who came through the door kneels down to look at this guy. Jim, what? And your attack, you hit him. Your attack goes off. So your blade comes down, and he sees you, and he manages to duck. What's going on here? And he looks back. Get back here! And okay, so I'm going to need you to, unfortunately, roll initiative.
What? My thing was totally clicked. Roll 20 sucks.
Siona, seeing what's going on, has first to act, goes into another room, and locks the door.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Thongram has provoked the attack of 2 other knights. Of course, most of you don't know this, except for Raz, who's first. So, Raz,
I step up, and as I'm taking it, loading and popping off my hand crossbow, I say, shit, we could use a hand up here.
And that's a miss.
Just stay where I am. Reload.
All
I'm
right.
done.
Siona, you see the commotion over there. Apparently, something has happened. What do you do?
What's going on?
Congram.
Where's the ruler again?
Yeah,
You're gonna have to zoom out to find him.
Oh, and I yelled what I said, by the way, so presumably everyone in the room could probably hear.
But can I hear you through a door?
You wouldn't have the door closed to
No,
your back.
I closed it. I said that earlier.
DM's decisions.
Chris, your mic went all
I
weird.
did close and lock all the other doors, by the way. I moved there, and I guess I'm done. That's my movement.
You can dash if you want to.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's how Eldon.
Real quick point of order, DM.
Yeah.
So I was looking through that western hallway, in the middle of the room. When I heard Thongrim say whatever, I didn't bother closing the door. I just sort of haphazardly rushed.
I got you. All right, so the door is open.
Okay, now I'm done.
What is this apparatus I just set myself next to when I've sat against the wall, tired?
It's like a stretching rack.
Yeah, it's a stretching rack that you are sitting next to right now. It's not Krabby Patties.
So it would be. I would have to walk.
So this knight comes charging in, past his other guard, sees the dead body, steps to the right of it, and turns around. Sees Siona standing there, turns and sees Thongrim, and is completely confused, and has his sword out, and just takes a swipe at the dwarf. How did you get in here?
Hits.
And for 4, we will take you somewhere. And as Thongrim, you were up. Eldon, you were on deck.
Okay. So now I will rage. Oh, my plan was foiled. And I will take the top guy, who is still kneeling, I guess.
Yes.
I'm not very good with that. Kneeling. It's throwing me off.
Yeah, he's at normal level with you.
I haven't accounted for that. I will do nothing else.
Okay. Eldon.
Oh, and I will walk. Can't do diagonals, but and seeing through, I will cast Sacred Flame upon the one straight up the hallway to
Okay.
this guy. He needs to save, which he does.
Which he does, of course. Yeah.
Then I will use my bonus action to wake up the adder and hold it up as a taunt.
All right. Corin, you are up.
Did I hear any of this through that door? Wait, is it my? Yeah. Did I hear anything?
It is your turn. Roll me a perception check. Doesn't sound like it.
So, alright, I just continue to keep guard.
Alright, Raz, you are on deck. Who are you people and how did you get here? This guard yells. If you do not stop, we will be forced to kill you.
You don't have enough.
Once. Oh, okay, well then. We're going to say he tries to intimidate Thongrim.
Yeah,
Which
you don't have it.
No, which
You don't have your army here.
Okay, so, and he stands up and attempts to stab you with the longsword, Thongrim.
Hit.
Okay.
For 4. Alright, Raz, you are up. Siona, you are on deck.
We'll get within normal firing arc this time. And take a shot at that. The same one. The one directly in front of me by the door.
Okay.
Ha-cha!
Ha-cha, ha-cha, indeed.
And I yell again. Oh, where is everyone? We need help!
Well, most of them are standing right in
We're
front
only
of you.
missing one.
Heck, intelligence of 8, but I still know 4 is less than 5. I'm done.
Well, you
So
probably
Did I hear it this time?
You heard it that time. But you can't do anything yet, but you heard it that time. So when your turn comes around. Siona.
Close with this guy and take a swing. $12.
He is bleeding and hurting, and you have done quite a bit of damage to him.
That is all I can do.
And he turns around and just flails his sword back towards you, Siona. Just with a spinning movement. And connects for 9 damage. Thongrim, you are up.
Seeing Siona move into range, I will change my attack to the guy to the south.
Okay. You will have advantage.
Go, flanking.
Good thing you did. A 20 is a hit.
+2.
This guy didn't see what was coming. How would you like to dispatch this guy?
Just thunk him in the back of the head. And he'll kind of fall over next to his other buddy, and they'll end up weirdly holding hands. They must have been one of those double bed people.
That is awesome. Okay. Eldon. Corin, you're on deck.
Seeing the one, Eldon I will just stand where I'm at, continue to hail the sacred flame down. No, he was able to dodge it before. On the remaining guy.
But of course he saves.
Right.
Because why wouldn't he?
And I will just stand in a way that I'm not in Baz's way. But I still want to be where I can see it. That makes sense?
Yes. All right, Corin, you're up.
All right, hearing all that, I'll come in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bonus action dash. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just yelling, "What the hell, guys? We're supposed to be getting some stuff, getting the hell out of here." And crossbow, or not crossbow, short bow, the guy who's alive.
So bonus action was the dash. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, and that my action was to miss completely,
Yes.
and then I'll get out of the way.
Very good. You accomplish your goal. So the knight's like, no, I don't get paid enough for this shit. He disengages and moves away. Raz.
Let's see, hold on.
You have.
That'll be 5 times relevant, 15, 20, 25, 30.
No, I've set myself as non. I mean, was that something? I mean, I was trying to make it clear that I would not be in the way of.
Look at that. He's not in the way anymore.
I just wanted to make sure I could still see through the door, but I was not in the way of the. Was what I was called.
So I'll move 30 feet. DM's call. What do I see?
Oh, you see nothing.
Yeah, you don't see. You can hear him, but you don't see him. You might be able to smell him, but you don't see him.
Then I am Dunzo.
Siona, Thongram, you're on deck.
Sorry, I was measuring.
Yeah.
I will dash to there. And be done.
Okay. Thongram.
I will attempt to grapple him.
Gotta go against a 6.
It's supposed to be athletics or acrobatics, so it maybe gets a. I don't think it's a +3 though.
It is not. I mean, it was a 20, a D20 +2 for his dex thing for acrobatics, and he didn't get it. So he is grappled.
And then I will just give him a big hug.
The knight is uncomfortable.
Like the N-I-G-H-T?
Both.
Were they?
Both.
You drag him to that bed.
End my turn.
Eldon, you were up. Corin, you were next.
Oh, I'm off. I'm so tired.
I suppose I could just, with a bonus action, ask him to surrender, right?
Sure, yes.
It's over, Anakin! We have the high ground!
Would that be an intimidation check? Sure. Roll me an intimidation check. Let's see.
I mean, intimidation or persuasion?
Whichever you think you're better at. So the knight looks up at you and realizing that if he continues this, he will likely die, and he's not willing to. This is not a hill he's willing to die on. So he's like, fine. Then he stops struggling against you, Thongram. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. I'll do whatever you want.
Go lock him in the dungeon with the other guy.
Lock him with the other guy. So he will come willingly with us to lock himself up.
He will do that if okay, and if that's what you do, so long as you don't kill me, okay.
All right. Well, we'll put him next to his buddy. Gang him up. Stick him in there.
And a thought came over now that we got to the words we asked them.
Say that again.
Can we interrogate the two prisoners' dungeon schematics and where anybody might be that's captive and such and such?
If you want to, yeah.
Yes.
I'm going to go up and lock this other door. Clickety-click. If there is a lock. So now, in theory, if we lock the other door, we do have a bedroom if we wanted to take a rest. I tried to find a bedroom. Sorry, didn't know it was occupied.
We aren't going to be able to rest. The shift guard changes and things like that are going to happen. Got to get what we need to get in here and get out of here.
Okay, so Eldon, I assume you were taking the lead on the conversation?
I'm not sure I'm best.
I walk into the room.
I can suggest this is what we need to do to be up on endeavor, finding what we need to find in here. I can. Looking
Okay.
at my.
Gabe, can you change your mic to push to talk instead of just ambient voice? We lose like every third word.
Oh well, this is on my. It's on the iPad. I don't really have.
Oh, never mind then.
Any other.
You kind of drop in and out.
Yeah, it's because I have it next to me. Here, I'll put it in a different place and see if the mic picks up better and I'm not turning my head away from it. Anyway, so what I say, yeah, I would say I'm probably not the most intimidating or high in that, but in persuasion. Would definitely be willing to help whoever is, meaning that I have my guidance can use.
I turn to. Are we all kind of? Can we just all assume we're kind of congregated outside of the prison room, talking privately to ourselves?
Yes.
Yes.
I turn to Siona and I say, I think we need to do a little good warden, bad warden technique. I'll try and get what I can out of him, but if he's not willing to talk, I think you're going to have to apply a little pressure. Are you okay with this?
Are you the good cop?
I am definitely the good cop. But if it's time to get mean, you tend to have more of the iron fist strategy. Which
Yeah,
you
but they're
may
not trying to kill us now.
It's true. It's true. But a little pain at a pressure point never hurts. I mean, it hurts the other guy. It doesn't hurt us.
How about this? How about we just go in there? First one of you to tell us what we want to know gets to live.
Oh, that's evil.
And we have Thongrim there holding whatever crap he's cut off of whatever his Minotaur head or bloody javelins. There's a bad cop here. It's going to be, the bloodthirsty dwarf.
Well, oh, you know what? I kind of like that too. Okay, good plan. Let's go with that plan.
I mean, we like, okay, first person tell us live. Second one, we turn to stone, break your arm off, unturn you to stone.
Jesus, what's your alignment again?
We can
I'm neutral.
just use the ring, since it doesn't actually use the ring to turn one of them to stone so that the other would see what we could do to them. That would be pretty intimidating. And I've got a staff of adder that I could just leave just kind of in their face. So.
All right. Well, I suppose I will. I suppose I'll start the conversation, and you each have your very intimidating things going on. Say, let's get this show on the road.
Again, we need to be out of here like in 5 minutes.
Agreed. All right, everyone, are we ready?
Here, actually, hold on. Siona, give me the ring.
No.
I'm not going to put it on a person.
Then what do you need it for?
There's corpses I can put it on to demonstrate what we can do.
Fine.
Okay, so I come in here, and I find the first corpse of one of the guards. Open his hand out so his hand's flat. Put the ring on it, turn him to stone. I'm in front of them. They're looking at me, and turn one of the dead guards stone, and then just using my short sword or thong or whatever, I just pinky broken off, and then take the ring back off, and then I quietly go stand by the wall.
Well, good day, gentlemen. I had this long diatribe prepared about the benefits of helping us versus the vices of not, and blah, blah, blah. Suffice to say, whoever doesn't tell us what we want to hear gets that ring. You all saw it, right? I certainly did. So, who wants to play proverbial ball?
They both wide-eyed they're watching what has happened to their once buddy on the ground, see that his pinky has just been cut off by, just broken off. What do you want? What do you want to know? And they're both like anxious to say, just don't hurt us. Don't hurt us. And the one to the west is like, oh God, not again. What do you want to know?
I want to know everything. Who doesn't? But I suppose if you're asking for details, well, let's go down the list, shall we? First off, tell me everything about your shift schedule. When do you go upstairs? When do you go down? Who works on the torture schedule? Who guards the castle outside? Who guards the castle inside? How often do you shift? That was number one. Number two, tell me more about your caravan. Where do they go? Where do they come from? What is their purpose? Who do they put in them and why? Most importantly, number three, we have someone of grave importance to us. He's human, right? Is he human or half-elf?
Quinn. Half-elf. I haven't played him in so long. What is he?
Yeah, I know. But Raz would know that.
He's an elf. He's a straight elf. High elf.
We have an elven friend. He goes by the name Quinn. He was brought here by the caravan not but a few days ago. I believe you know who these people are. So tell us.
They're both shaking their head. We believe we have seen this person. Yes, yes. The captain and the high priestess has taken him. And they're nervous. Just say they're in the throne room. They're in the throne room. I don't know what they're doing. I don't. But I believe we saw an elf. I'm not sure what his name was, but that may have been right. I mean, he came in the caravan. They brought him down here, and he was taken up a little while ago.
The throne room is at the north of the castle. And who is this high priestess?
Her name is Gildle, sir. She's with the high priestess of the church in this region. I don't know what I don't know what you want me to tell you. She's I don't know much about what she does, but she leads the church here. And in this region of our fair land.
Sorry, were you? Sounds like you were about to start something else.
So the guard looks at you. The one that was on the western wall chimes up. The caravan. They bring people of interest. We don't talk of the torture, but I mean, a spade's a spade. People enemies of the church. People who are, they need to, who needs to disappear. That's the caravan brings. Our guards come and they bring them here for Samsung to dispatch. But I mean, as far as we know, this elven character was apparently a high value person. Very rarely do we see Gildle herself get involved with such matters. She has people for these things.
All right, fine. You're both 1 for 1. It's a good start. You there, and I point to the guard in the north. Tell me about your shift schedules. How many more people are down here? How many people are in the castle upstairs?
Well, there's the rectory, which is to the west of us here. There's usually 2 acolytes are on duty at any given time, with various people, coming to pray and to Bane. There's this not the study, but like the library, where the scholars study the runes, to find. They do their stuff. I'm just a knight. I just guard things. I don't understand what they do. They do their research. They're trying to, at the best. I mean, if I go by what the high priestess has told us, they're trying to bring the Lord Bane back to this plane. But I don't pretend to understand how. I just don't. I'm telling you everything I know. The shifts. The shifts change every 8 hours, and I only had a few hours left on my shift. There's usually. Hang on. Because this map is so damn big. There's usually 8 guards on shift down here at any given time. And upstairs they usually post knights at every major entrance throughout the castle. But please, that's all I know.
Okay. Well, your buddy here, how about you? What do you know? We've seen a few things down here. This torture chamber, your barracks. What else? What sort of blasphemy is down here? What this place is this place is very odd. You said that there are 8 guards posted. We've already dispatched of a few of you. What other practices do you perform down here?
I mean, storage. He kind of looks at you with a cocked head. I mean, storage. Keep things for for use by the castle and the people. I mean, it's I mean that's what we do here. And he kind of is looking at you. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I feel like my only option here is or death.
All right, fine. Last question. Let's call this a tiebreaker, shall we? Do you have a special code word, something to signify that you're going on or off shift? You know what I mean. If you see any of your other comrades, what do you normally say? And by the way, what are your names?
These are all a lot of questions, multi-part and all and the like. And of course, I'm terrible at names.
What's your favorite ice cream flavor? No.
Rocky Road? I'm Robert. And the one at the north says, I'm George. George. And you notice a little pea start to blossom on his trousers. He's obviously very nervous.
And come on, I know you have some sort of slang that you like to use, you rubbish. Your kind usually does.
I mean, I normally just kind of nod and say, like, morning or evening. Like, I'm not very good at my job. Apparently, nobody said anything to me.
I'm sort of narrowing my eyes and nodding up and down. All right. Well, Corin, anything else? Do you think we have a winner here?
I think we do. Let's go outside and discuss.
Wait! Don't kill! And they just both start pleading for their lives.
We're not gonna kill you. Calm down.
I'm gonna kill both of you now. Let's
move all of the bodies
Do we have time for that?
Well, it takes 1 minute to cast alarm, and I can be noted that when they're discovered, up to a mile away, and for the next 8 hours. So,
Right, I'm just saying, do we have time to drag 1, 2, 3, 4, that many bodies plus a Manicore? I mean, if we want to, sure. Siona and Thongren can.
We could have been doing it during this
Okay, that's fine.
interrogation.
I'm assuming Ellen's out here with us, and I give Siona her ring back. Alright, so we have a problem. We have a problem. If these guards are found, again, we're back. Right now, our cover is still kind of safe. They've seen us.
Yeah, everyone who's seen us do this has been killed.
Except for the 2 guards in that room.
So my thought would be that I would cast I don't know. Can you see the square when I drag it? I would be casting alarm over this area right here.
I'm like, if they see us, I mean, most of us, it doesn't matter much, but Thongrim's kind of relatively well known.
At this point, yes.
So
but they don't know if we're involved in it. All I want to know is, like, if we can get everything kind of locked off, get out without really being detected again. They don't necessarily know we did this, but at least I can be notified when these two guys have been, and any of the dead bodies have been discovered. That's my thought around doing the alarm.
Right, and that's fine. I'm just saying, these two guards, do we let them say, hey, a dwarf tried to kill me?
No, I don't think we do, unfortunately.
But I'm also not really up for the whole murder thing.
Yeah, I would be squeamish around too. So, however,
or I'm not up for letting our bard do the murder thing. So
I'm going to set alarms so that I know when things are discovered, and I'm going to step out of the room. Whatever happens to those two guys,
I mean, it's during combat though, so I'd be wearing my Minotaur head, so I might be slightly disguised from non-combat Minotaur head in the bag.
Are you wearing it as you're dragging bodies into there?
Sure. This Thongrim man of business does not wear Minotaur head. Thongrimatar, destroyer of worlds, does.
But Thongrim's, honest businessman also tends to hang out with a woman with a longsword.
That's true. Known associates.
So my thoughts are, we let them go in such a way that they don't come back to this castle.
That sounds like a problem for future us.
Yes.
I think we should just tie him up then, if we're not up for cold-blooded murder.
I'm saying we be like, you have 1 hour to get 5 miles away or you die, and let them just run like hell.
Yeah. We don't have a way to make sure.
We have magic that we can scare them. That what I did with the orc when I cast things on them is like, I'll know where you're at all times. And we can leave them here, but that really
just leave them here. Put the alarm spell.
That just really limits our options to being. Once they're spotted, we can't be in this castle. As of right now, if we were to go back up and like, oh, what a great night's sleep we had.
That's true. How about...
Right, yeah, see, that's also what I'm thinking in terms of this. We've got to be in a... Right now, nobody really knows we're involved in this.
We hope. If someone spotted our camp, then,
we can, I can set it up so I can identify when it's discovered that this happened.
Right, and that's the alarm's good. We should know that's happening. But do we leave them here, or do we take them with us? Do we send them running?
If we leave them here, we absolutely 100% lock them up. If we don't, then we guide them in front of us, swords at their back, and we ask them, we're going to let you go far, far away from here, but first, you're going to get us out of here the cleanest way you know how.
I think we know our out.
I'm going to guess these guys aren't too loyal, and for their lives would run like hell.
Well, yeah, and one of them did run saying, I'm not paid enough for this, so maybe we grease the palms a bit.
Honey stick, either way, I'm more comfortable with that than I am the act I put on while I was in there.
Sounds like we need to lead them out then.
Okay, let's lead them out. We'll still have the alarm. We'll need to know when this gets discovered, I think. Because it's going to cause a commotion that we need to know how to act dumb about.
Oh.
Since you guys are the ones doing the threatening, I'll go in and tell them that plan. And you guys not being there.
Thongrim's got a great idea. Actually, Ash has probably a good idea. Thongrim doesn't know shit.
No, yeah, that would not be me.
Well, no, Thongrim's not dumb. He's just he's got decent intelligence. He's just,
Act first.
He's smarter than me. Guys, I only have an intelligence of 10.
he's just keeping away from wall sockets and metal objects.
Yeah, the problem is the wisdom, not the intelligence.
Although, to be fair, he's only slightly below average. It's not like he's, Mr. Bean or anything.
Okay, so I guess that's the plan. We've moved the bodies into the alarm is now cast on the area. We will know when it's discovered because I can be, as long as I'm within a mile and it's inside of 8 hours. And then we can take these two guys out the back door with us.
Sure.
Fair enough.
Get them up to the door and go, "Look, boys, your torture master was a heck of a guy. You're probably the toughest guy you got. But him, the Manticore, and a whole bunch of your friends are dead. So here's some rubies, 3 apiece. Take it as severance and get on. If we see you again, knowing that you're going to come back here and alert your friends, you and all your friends will also die. So run home, pack it up, find a new job. Consider this a gift from the Karma Fairy."
Before they run, I stop them. And I press, using a whole bunch of prestidigitation, I make the ring appear in my hand. It's just kind of a reminder. And then I cast it on both of them, make some sort of mark appear on their sleeves. And be like, you have 1 hour to get, let's say, a mile away from here. And if anybody sees you, and I pull my torch out, and I make my torch just light up, this is going to be you. And I put the torch back out. Like, do you understand?
Okay, so this is all y'all are saying. This is all what y'all want to happen.
I assume we're basically at the exit right now.
I'm just trying to make sure because no one's actually said that that's what y'all are doing.
I think that's the plan for moving forward.
Okay.
Is that, yes, yes, yes.
Are we saying this once we're already at the exit, or are you guys saying it while they're still chained up?
I think we're saying it as we're about to leave at the exit.
We have that talk while we're leading him to the exit.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So you guys have walked in. You have. They both look at whoever's telling them what the plan is. Like, okay, this is it. We don't know who's going to die. And they realize that as you take them both down, that you may have spared their lives, and you take them at knife point. And start saying, look, this is what we're going to do. And you explain to them what has happened and what you are going to do. And they seem to grudgingly agree, because they don't want to die, that they will do this. So you guys will take them to back up, I'm assuming, to the secret passage?
That's the only way we know out.
We are escorting them closely. In case we decide to run into Jeremy at all.
At this point, my disguise is worn off, for sure.
Yes. I would have gotten into that. All right, so you guys get to this point, and there was nobody seen, so you continue to hurry on up through this. I'm just going to assume you guys are behind them, down the corridor, the longest corridor. Boom, nothing is there. And everything magically gets here. They are... as you guys push open the door, they are shocked and amazed to see that there is indeed a passageway here that opens up into the secret tunnel. Do you guys close the door behind you?
Yes.
Okay. Alrighty. So So the plan is going to take all of y'all back to your camp. Yes?
Yes.
And before we open the door there, we probably make sure that we check that the guards outside aren't walking by as we emerge from the ground.
That's a great idea. Why don't you roll me a perception check?
Who's our perception leader? And I'm aiding it.
I will carefully just. I won't even. I'm not gonna stand outside the door. I'm literally just gonna open up, and like a cartoon, just peek my head out really slowly and just left and right submarine periscope turn.
Okay. Alrighty.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean.
That's
You
good.
did 25. Yeah.
You get it. You get my guidance roll too.
What do I see?
Hold, please.
I think the question we all need to be asking is how they cram those quarters under this castle.
It's bigger on the inside.
It's a TARDIS.
That's what I said. It's bigger on the inside.
It was in the pool.
It's a friggin' clone card. Alright.
A lot of excavating.
So Raz is the one who pops his head out. And again, he doesn't see anybody in the immediate vicinity. Let's see. So you would not see that. So from your perspective, the coast is clear.
I'm guessing it's still dark out.
Yes, it is still dark out. It's only been about an hour and a half or so. You know.
Okay. I'll peek my head back down, nod, give a big old thumbs up, start heading upward.
I'm just reminding the guards, like, remember, if anybody sees you, my torch lights back up again.
So it is dusk. So they're looking at that. So the Corin, roll me the intimidation check, please. They rolled a 5. So they are intimidated. They believe that you will do what you say you are going to do to them, and they start rushing off into the dark towards the north.
As they get, 60 or so feet away, I just use message, just whisper in their ears like, tick-tock.
And you see them rush and run. All right. So you guys are y'all all back at your camp? What are you doing?
Well, we do. We're all in heavy need of a long rest, I would believe. Do we feel safe now, the way we've left it, that we can maintain this camp long rest? I was trying to find if I can actually cast alarm more than once, but
You can.
I can.
Oh, you can cast if it's as long as you have spell slots or ritual time, you can cast it all day long.
Oh well, then retconning all the other time cast that I could do more than a 20 by 20 radius, so that's I could also alarm.
Just remember, it's gonna wear off in chunks as you cast them.
Right, but I don't mean if it's there for 8 hours, it's there for 8 hours, right? I can cast them at 1 minute at a time, and 8 hours later, 1 minute by 1 minute, they drop.
Do you have that many spell slots left?
As a ritual, I can, like you said, it's a ritual.
I know, but then it's 11 minutes.
Correct.
It says time. If you go read it, says casting time 1 minute.
Yes,
Rituals add 10 minutes to all
Yes.
casting times.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, rituals take a little bit longer to balance out the spell slot.
Okay, but anyway, 10 minutes still. I mean, it would be one of those. We could be fairly, secure in an area just by spending, half an hour.
All right.
I feel somewhat confident that if we rested here, would be okay, considering, notwithstanding the two people that we just let go on their foot race, no one actually knows who we are. If anyone goes down there, yeah, they'll see a slaughter. If they go in the prison room, that is. But no one could actually pinpoint us except maybe Jeremy, who's seen Siona. So Siona might have to be careful. The rest of us, I think we're in the clear.
I think the only problem we're going to have is our window going to close. We know the schedule, we know where everyone is. Once they find their bodies, all hell's going to break loose. If we're trying to get Quinn, we might only have a short rest here, and then we need to find him. Because once they find those bodies, we ain't getting back to him unless we go through everybody.
That might be good, though. They might try to move him, and we're probably better off attacking them on the road than we are storming the castle.
I agree with that.
I agree with that. It may be very well that our window here is shut, but at least now we know where he is, and we can keep tabs on him if they move him.
And yeah, we've shook things up enough that they may feel need to.
By all means, though, we came here under the premise of a ruse, and we must keep up that ruse at all costs. So tomorrow morning, we have business to attend to.
I agree. I agree with that, too. I think.
And it might be best if Siona does not attend.
Yes. Possibly.
Okay.
So the question again, are we going to try and get a long rest in then?
+1.
I mean, we should try.
So, I mean, it's getting to be, I'd say you waited for dark. It's getting late, probably 10, 11 o'clock-ish, I would imagine.
Okay.
So, depending on when the sun rises,
so I will, as tired and as hurt as I am, offer up first watch so that I can cast alarms around us to make sure that we know what's coming.
I think I did the math. That's not like a couple weeks ago. You can get like 11 alarms off on your shift.
Probably don't need that many, but we just need to be woken up if anybody we don't know approaches us. Probably about 40 by 40.
I'll take the second shift.
I'll take last because again, I'm blind at night.
okay.
I'm not taking a shift.
I don't blame you.
I'm worn out. I'm tired. I'm not taking a shift.
She had plenty of rest on the floor in the basement.
Wow.
Ooh.
All right. So Siona has willfully objected, which I agree with. Everybody else is taking a shift. So everybody roll perception.
Where are you? Oh, I guidance. So I guess.
Okay, so it was Eldon first setting up the alarms.
So my perception.
Yeah.
We have I guess 40 by 40 candle.
So when the alarm goes off, who gets alerted? Just you?
So I have two options for it. I can the one that's down below. I have alarming me, and I have to be within 1 mile during time. The other is an audible alarm that will do a handbell that can be heard within 60 feet.
So which ones are you setting up here?
Up above, there will be the handbell alarms to wake that we will wake up.
And it's going to be triggered on any potential enemy, or?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
It's whenever a tiny or larger creature in the area.
Well, and I can set that. I can control it. It says you can designate creatures that won't set off. Also choose whether the alarm is mental or. So actually, let's do it a little bit. I'll have a central one that will be, in the middle that anybody will set it off. But around the outside, it would have to be something that we have now determined was hostile. So I set 5 up.
Okay. So, will you consider the guards hostile?
I think he has to pick people. I don't think he can say hostile.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd have to pick if
the guards we've seen.
Anything within the inner 20 feet is going to alarm.
Except for us.
Except for us. And then outside of that, it would be
any guard we haven't seen, or at least gotta get the guards that take to patrol this area.
Yeah. Well, we're actually way up here in this corner, so they shouldn't be wandering up our way. They know we're here. They shouldn't be bothering us out of there.
I would still just have at least, that guard if it's the same guy, but it's not because he went off shift.
Right.
Let's just, I don't know. I would say not worry about it.
Maybe just Jeremy.
Yeah. If Jeremy shows up, okay, that's going to be an alarm. Otherwise, but did I meet Jeremy?
I don't think you did.
Now we're getting a little bit complicated.
All right, let's just not worry about it, I would say.
So we just want that 20 feet, anything wakes us up?
Sure. General, someone is about to wake us up thing.
Okay.
Alrighty. So
we'll do the one then. We'll just do one up top, and that's the handbell.
All right, draw it on the map for me.
Oh, well, what's 20 feet in this top corner? Where we were setting camp. Did you see that draw?
Right about that.
Yeah. It wouldn't be over the trees. I think we were up closer to the river. That'd be about right, yeah.
There, all right. Okay. So that's where the alarm is.
And we're inside that.
Okay.
Is that am I remembering that right, guy?
Yeah. That sounds right. I remember going to the river.
All right, so everybody's over there. So y'all are going to try to get a long rest, and we're going to go through that. The alarm is set. All right, it is 9:36. I think we are going to call the session here. There's more to come. So
really fun now. What's the long rest is all your hit points, right? All your hit points, your hit dice.
Everything except you get half your hit dice back.
Okay.
And 1 level of exhaustion.
Yes. So Thongrim shall come back not exhausted from his frenzy earlier.
And 1 level up.
Yes. No. There's no level 5. We're not there yet. We are close, but the milestone has not been met. I even had a new song ready for it and everything. But, alas. All right.
So real quick, are you now signifying that the long rest is complete? Or you're saying what happens when we get the long rest?
I'm saying when the long rest completes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm not going to click anything yet.
My interest is piqued, though.
Should
Like
we
I said,
get
I was
our,
just confirming.
should we set our hit points back or not?
Right, that's what I'm getting at.
Oh, then...
Yeah.
One second. I'm thinking. Yes. The dice fell in y'all's favor.
So we made it to morning, and
You've made it to the morning so far. The sun rises. There is gurgling in the streams. There are birds chirping. And that's all I'm willing to say at the moment.
and no alarms were triggered.
Honestly, I don't have enough time to think about it. Your alarm that you set in that 20-foot block there did not go off. I'm going to have assumed that the one downstairs has gone off, but I don't know enough, and I haven't thought it out to figure out what that actually means for you guys.
Okay, so because that will wake me up, and
Yes.
it will. I'm just wondering if that would interrupt the long rest.
And I believe that it would for you.
Well, as long as you say you go to bed, an hour early, you're fine.
So wrapping up the session, if there's anything not tight inventory-wise, besides this cat master charm, which apparently you need to put in, please let me know.
Yeah, what were the 3 charms?
What's the cat master charm?
The
Cat Lord.
one that you can speak with cats.
I didn't think we looted that one.
Thongrim picked it up.
Okay, and it's called what again?
Cat Lord.
Okay, thanks.